You're watching Weekend at Gabe's and I'm Weekend Gabe. This latest episode was brought to you by the good folks over at the Ghetto Flower. Use our code W@G for an exclusive 15% discount when visiting their site. Tell them I sent you. Now enjoy the show.
Yo, brought to you and yours, it's Weekend Gabe, and we're back here on Weekend at Gabe on this Thursday night, June 9th, 2022. Can you believe that we're already into June and that summer is right around the corner? It feels so good to be here. Everyone's having a great night. You could be anywhere watching January 6 hearings, but you're with us. So I'm glad you made the right choice, the best choice. We got a great show tonight. I Am God is going to be joining us to talk about his records, and then we're going to be talking about Lotis from the West Coast, her new videos, new singles, her spirituality, a lot to. We got some really great guests that are going to be joining us tonight, sharing their wonderful stories. So you don't want to miss it. Jump on Twitch and tell a friend if you haven't already. Don't forget to follow socials at Weekend Gabe, at Weekend Gabe, to Real Sam Brandon and Brain from somewhere in the undisclosed north side location. How are you, sir?
I'm doing good tonight, man. I swear to God, I got my Ghetto Flower merch on. You see me branded, and right now, Weekend Gabe, as I can tell you, you can get 15% off of Weekend Gabe related merch or Ghetto Flower related merch on the Ghetto Flower website. So head over there right now. We'll knock that shipping right off the top of you and get you your merchandise as soon as possible. Shout out to Teo and them.
Listen, I'm still waiting for my tax refund in the mail. I don't know why we did.
Bro, it is June 9th. It is over. It is over.
I'm starting to think that it's just never gonna come. I might have to.
Or you're gonna have the realization that I had, which was like, I'm waiting for this thing to come, and then it had come like a whole month earlier, and I realized I had spent all of the money already, and I was like, fuck.
You cashed a check and then you forgot that you had the money. That's wild.
Yeah. No, it direct deposited. I just didn't check my account.
I
have more money than usual. This must be great.
I've sadly done that as well. Yeah, I was like, hey, I was like, why do I got all this in my bank account? Like, cool. And you're like, what the fuck is this money? And you're like, oh, that's why I funny because I did.
Yep. Because I did.
It's nothing that I did, but anyway. So really quick, last night I did a sleep study for my sleep apnea. Trust me when I tell you, I'm gonna once I get this Darth Vader air machine at some point, I am gonna be amazing. Pretty sure I'm gonna feel amazing.
We're gonna do a whole brand new segment, Gabe live from the back to tank.
I gotta get.
Speaking of Darth Vader, have you been watching Kenobi?
Yes, absolutely. Yes, it's fantastic. I love it.
Listen, I gotta say to the people right now that I was having a tough time, before Kenobi dropped, and then Kenobi dropped, and I was like, okay, life is worth living. You know what I mean? Every week that comes out, I think to myself, this is the best timeline, and every day I think to myself, this is the worst timeline. But during Obi-Wan Kenobi, truly, ladies and gentlemen, Disney Plus, get on that.
Listen, the first thing I did when I got back last Friday, said goodnight to the kids, and I stood up for like 3 hours watching the first 2 Kenobi episodes. That was priority. I had to do that before I went to bed. That's how hardcore it is. It's fantastic. It's really good. I don't know why so many people hated this last 4, but I thought it was fine. I enjoyed it. It checks off all the boxes for me.
Be what it is. JTree420 in the chat. I Am God is going to be on in approximately 10 minutes once we get past our news segment. Ladies and gentlemen, it is not news that you care about. It is not news that your mom cares about. Certainly your kids don't give a shit or maybe are embarrassed by it. But there is one man who cares, so you don't have to, and his name is Weekend Gabe, and that's why it's news that only Gabe cares about.
All right, let's get real quick for our sponsor, the Ghetto Flower. If you're looking for fresh gear, Sam has. Guess what? You can head over to Fortune House on 4410 South Codge Road here in Chicago. And some grab and go gear, and of course for first, but head to the south side to get the best gear from the Ghetto Flower.
Boom!
NFTs, we've been talking about it. We talked about it Prop Call. We talked about it with Kayla Love, aka Crypto Girl. Now Ice in the NFT game, and their new album, the joint super album with him, Snoop Dogg, Too Short, E40, Mount Westmore. Guess what? It's in the metaverse as part of an NFT. Good idea, bad idea. We talked about this before. I'm not sold on this idea. Something
okay,
part of the blockchain.
I'm not willing to weigh either side of that argument. What I will say is, it doesn't surprise me. Ice Cube, for all intents and purposes, throughout his career, has been on the cutting edge of pretty much everything. You know, you think about his Big Three League, which I believe is coming back this summer. It does not surprise me that Ice Cube is ahead of the curve. Now, we've talked extensively about this. I very much believe in crypto. I am not sure that myself would be into NFTs. I'm not sure that myself in 2022 needs to hear your E40 do the ooh. But you know, shout out to this. I mean, I don't know what that looks like. Is it like you only get one song per NFT you buy and you got to collect them all to hear the whole thing? I think that's a little stupid.
Yeah, I'm not. It's part of the blockchain platform Gala Music. It's a 14-track album exclusively through the metaverse for a limited time. I assume that it'll make its way to the digital streaming platform. But you know, again, I'm just not a fan of. I love the idea of doing the digital artistry. That's cool. Everything that like Prob Cause does is cool. But like the music component, I kind of feel like we don't need to do that. Just keep it where it's at. We've already gone through the transition from CD.
You just reminded me. You just reminded me that I haven't listened to the Black Star album, the new one. I'm gonna find a way. I'm right. Look at me, America. I'm writing it down.
If my SoundCloud link still works, I'll pass that along to you. But yeah. But shout to Mount Rushmore Westmore, whenever it comes out, I will be listening for it, but not through the blockchain. All right, let's get to our other story that's going on in the course of the same. First, little back history. Loch Ness Monster. You've heard of it. You've probably never seen it because it really exists. And then, of course, Bigfoot. Not really sure he exists either. So let's go into some new news out of Amarillo, Texas. They're looking for this thing referred to as a Chupacabra, which also which is a goat sucker. And you know, this is like a real sort of folklore thing that
it's like
in Puerto Rico in 1995. That's where people do this damn thing. But this guy appeared at the Amarillo Zoo and got caught on camera. You know what the fuck it is? I don't know. Guy dressed up or goat sucker. What do you think?
That looks like my homie Jeff in tactical gear. You know. I mean, you can't ever tell with these grainy photos, man. I mean, what he was getting into the zoo to potentially eat animals? Is that what he was on?
They said no one was hurt, nothing was vandalized, any break-in. He just sort of popped up on screen, and then you know what that is? You know what that is? It's the dude from Stranger Things.
That's who it is, right there.
Talk about the alternate. Coming through, man.
The upside down. Look at it. It's here, bro. It's here.
Hey, listen, maybe it's someone can figure out and identify what that is, or we're just added to the list of things that we thought we photographed, but you know, it's probably gonna see. Who knows? I like the idea that there's weird things out there in the world, and so I'm ready to fight this guy or thing or whatever it is.
Gabe, I'm letting you know right now, the aliens will kill you, but that is what it is.
I'm game for it, man. I'm so bad. I want humans versus aliens so bad in my lifetime. I will be dying. It comes later. I want that in my lifetime. Let's get into the last story. All the news stories today. Don't think that you're cool. My son is a little bit older than them, but telling me that I'm not cool enough to go see the new Jurassic Park. Listen, man, I think I'm a cool dad. a rap dad. I know the lingo, the vibes. You know, I try not. I limit use of cap in my vocabulary. So I feel like I shouldn't be this embarrassing that he thinks that I can't be around his friends.
All of what you just said is absolutely the reason. No. Shout out to your kid. What was the first time that you remember being embarrassed by your own parents? That's the question. Or like if there was a time period where you were like, nah, maybe drop me off a block away, Mom.
Yeah, my mom was always embarrassing. Dad was always cool, like every father. So I never thought of him like tagging along, or he never shopped, so I don't even have that experience. But I was like, if I'm going like walking to the store with Dad, like, oh yo, this sucks. Felt that way, but Mom, yeah, for sure. Like she's super embarrassing. But no, I just didn't. I just thought that it would come like a little bit later when he got cool. I didn't think that he wouldn't want me. But he also says that he didn't want me to rap for his friends. But I don't even rap. Like I might have did it playfully like a few years ago. Like I don't like really like. I'm not the guy, the dad to show up to career to give out the mixtape.
Hey man, all I'm gonna say is you were rapping in the private chat before this show even started. This episode of this show, you were rapping in the private chat. So stop capping, Gabe, to borrow a word.
But I don't rap to the kids though. They ain't ready for these hardcore bars. So no, it's cool. But anyways, man, that's my sad dad life news bit closing out tonight. Tonight's news that only Gabe cares about. So
and indeed, nobody cared about that except for your son, who cared immensely. So if that's not news that only Gabe cares about, I don't know what is.
Thank you for watching the latest episode of Weekend at Gabe's on YouTube, brought to you by the Ghetto Flower. Make sure to also click on the links in the description for more information to our guests and access to exclusive new music from the Ghetto Flower and so much more. Make sure to also like and subscribe to the show, and also continue to share, support, and show love by clicking on any of the links surrounding my head. Thanks for watching.